I always tell people of the first time I met Steph. When I got drafted, people kept talking about, they were like, yo, you've never seen shooters like this before. And when I was at Vanderbilt, I played with one of the best shooters in the country, John Jenkins. Like, he was incredible. He actually got drafted with me first round. He just had some back injuries and falling out. But I already knew what great shooting looked like. So I'm like, dude, I know you're great because I saw you make a little run in the playoffs in March Madness, but I was like, I hadn't seen him in a while, so I didn't know. And I remember the first day of practice, the way I got better, or the way I got to hang with the top competition, is I had to work harder than everybody else. I had to work twice as hard as everybody else to even be half as good as them. So even when I got in the league, it was the same thing for me. The process was always so important. So we had practice at 11 a.m. I get there at 7 because I got to get there early. I practice, do whatever I need to do. So when everybody else shows up at 9:30 or whatever, I've showered, I'm there, like I just showed up, and then we practice together again. I get there at 7, I hear the ball bouncing. And this is Steph Curry drenched in the gym. And this is one of the first years, this is the first time I ever met. And over the course of this conversation, he was just talking about how much he wants to be great. This is something that I got to see every day.
This is pre
Steph that we know. He had been hurt. His ankle had been hurt for a little while. And I remember that year, he was going crazy that year. He had 54 in the Garden. Mm-hmm. And I'd never seen anybody shoot like this. The ball was...
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
But you got to see what he was doing in practice.
Yeah.
God forbid, at the end of the game, I'm switched out to Steph. I'm just like, dog, I'm in the island. Like, that ball is going in the basket. Like, I don't care what you got to do. I don't care. That ball's going in the basket. So, I was seeing all this greatness, but then you're playing against yourself, so you don't really know. So when you get into the regular season and you start playing against other teams, you're like, yo, this dude's different. He's going against Kobe. Kobe's trying to push up on him full court, press up on the full court. He goes by him and just shoots the ball. Hearing Steph tell the story of that shot is so crazy because he was like, yo, Kobe was just pressing me. I felt like I just had to shoot it. And the ball goes in. It's so effortless, but he had done it so much in practice that when you see him doing it in the game, it's easy.
It's so crazy.
So my favorite story is the first time I met him because I thought, he said it. He set that intention. I want to be great. And every day he lived it. He lived it in practice. He lived it in the way he showed up as a leader. He lived it with his, just his disposition. When we lost, it felt like you just knew. If we ever lost, we just knew that the next game, he was going to destroy somebody. I don't care who it was.
Did he yell at the team? Because, you hear the stories about Michael Jordan, doing certain things to get people winning, maybe it's a punch or, getting in somebody.
This is why I don't believe in the leading by fear, right? Yeah. Because not that I don't believe in it, but everybody has their own style. Yeah. MJ was one of the greatest with that style.
Darkskin style,
and then
light-skin
maybe it was a dark-skin, light-skin style. That's your, hey, listen.
I understand light-skinned dudes, Know what I mean? Light-skinned dudes is soft, baby. The dark-skinned ones go, man, you don't know how to play. Dark-skinned dudes go, guys, listen, we're going to be okay.
But he didn't talk.
Take it to light-skinned.
He didn't talk. He's not
a quiet guy.
He's not a talker. You go and you just
Draymond
see him do his thing.
Talker.
That's why Draymond now amplified his thing because he felt like you say about the dark skin. That's what he said. Draymond's like, yo, we got these light-skinned dudes on our team that are our leaders. We can't have people looking at him like he's looking at him yo, these light-skinned dudes are soft. So now we had the dudes, Draymond, Andrew Bogut, myself. We now had to be the physical guys on the team.
It's just better than
You're just a nonsense guy.
I'm not trying to be mean.
You got some right.
Like the dark shit.
Yeah, get it together.
It's just, the light skill.
Did Draymond really cry about, and call KD in the parking lot after?
I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I was probably crying myself.
Have you've heard the story before?
What's this?
So we won the most games in history, broke Michael Jordan's record, 73-9.
Yeah.
Went to the playoffs, went to the finals. We lost to LeBron. We're up 3-1. This is why you also asked me the year before, Kyrie and all those guys were hurt. Well, the year we lost, we had 6 guys who were hurt. I was one of them. And they came back and they won. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they played I've never seen Kyrie and LeBron. They played, what they were doing in that run was, you've never seen anything like that. A duo do that. 41-41, triple-double of one, double-double the other. The combo was insane. Yeah. And what they were doing, you couldn't stop them.
Right.
Kyrie hits that big shot at the end, like all that stuff. So after that, you feel like I've seen the highest of highs. I got to win a championship the year before. It's like the whole world screaming your name.
Yeah.
And then you lost the 3-1 lead in the finals. The whole world saw you do that. And you wanted to dig a ditch and jump in there. Like that's how bad, like you don't understand what loss feels until you're this close to the finish line and then somebody else comes in and takes over. So that was a really hard thing. So if they say he was crying, maybe. I don't know what that I think he corrected somebody and said he wasn't crying. He called him and whatever.
Yeah.
But I wasn't there. For KD to come to the team, the Warriors had to let go of my rights. And I signed with Portland. And then KD came to the Warriors.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Kevin
I
Duckworth.
want to Kevin Duckworth. Your work in Africa, we talked about it a little bit. You've done amazing things from opening up a school. You've even had your friend. I know your relationship with Clay. You guys are tight. He's come to Africa, to help support you, but also, bringing him to and getting him to the motherland. What was that experience like? Like when you get to share a locker room, jerseys. Obviously, you guys are the same team, and then to be able to have him come to Nigeria. What was that experience like?
So for people who don't know, Klay Thompson, one of my former teammates, part of the Splash Brother duo with Steph Curry, greatest shooting duo in the history of the game. Klay is, we played 4 years together, and during those 4 years, we got to be close. Matter of fact, one of the first teammates I ever hung out with was Klay. Like I went to his house, he invited me over for dinner at the time, and had someone cooking, and we got to spend some time. Klay also did not talk very much.
Yeah, he's quiet.
Yeah. So after last summer was a big one because Klay decided to go sign with the Dallas Mavericks, and in the middle of this huge decision, he decides that he wanted to come to Africa. He had actually said it the year before that he wanted to come. He saw the work that we were doing with the kids in Africa. I do a life skills camp in Africa every year and work with kids ages 13 through 17. We put together this camp, 100 kids. We host them for a week. And we just have so much fun educating them on the game of basketball. I have friends from different walks of life, like, tech, healthcare. I have lawyers, doctors, they come and they introduce these kids. Because a lot of times, like, the dream gets bigger when you get to see it with your own eyes.
Yes.
So this is what we like to do. And this is what I like to do with my platform. I want to do more of this. Like, I want to make it bigger and bigger. And I share it on social media. And Klay saw it, that's my brother, and he's like, yo, I want to come. And usually people say I want to come, and he's like, okay, well, I want someday.
Yeah.
And Klay actually did come. He came to Cameroon. And he was there, he was, like, even we were trying to give him like a tutorial of like, oh, this is how this is what happens here. He's like, man, I don't want to hear none of that. Where's the gym? He goes to the gym, he's playing one-on-one with the kids, like he's like hanging, like really, really in the community. Yeah. Like Klay shows up solo, no security guards, no posse. He's just him, and he's there, and he's present, talking with the kids. He's like, yo, I'll take a picture with every one of y'all. And, if y'all want to ask me any questions, I'm here for you. Two things. One of them is it's the trust that we built in that locker room, that he was able to come and trust us, to trust me to be able to come there, one. But I'm so proud of my teammates. I'm proud of the people that I've got to play with because it takes a special type of person to want to even be there. Because sometimes people show up to these things and like, oh, well, like I'm a superstar, so I'm going to do one appearance and I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, he was there.
Yeah.
So I'm really, that was a very special experience. I'm happy he got to be there in Africa. Yeah. I gave you the context of him leaving the Warriors because it was a really hard time emotionally for him. Yeah. And when he came, I think a lot of times people come to Africa hoping to do something for Africa. But what you misunderstand is when you come, Africa gives something to you.
Ooh.
And it was this feeling when he left, like I've never seen Klay Thompson dance in my whole life. Yeah. I had never seen him dance. But when he was dancing, that was in Cameroon, right? When he came over there, he was having such a good time that you just see it's freedom. You feel free.
He was jamming.
There's something beautiful about seeing people that look like you in different parts of the
I love that. It's what you go. Some people go there thinking what can I give to, to whatever country you're going to in
You don't
Africa.
realize-
Because in their heads, they got that Africa needs
Needs help. No, like you don't understand. People are.
Have you had other teammates? Have you had other teammates?
This year, Malcolm Brogdon came. He wasn't even my teammate.
Yeah.
He was teammates with my best friend who also does the camp with me. And Malcolm Brogdon, he was, he came to Africa, and it's been really incredible. Not just basketball players. I want to really make that clear.
Yeah.
Like, I have my friend Chloe Arnold, who's a huge choreographer, does all the stuff. She's done stuff with Beyonce and Mariah. Like, she's done a lot of big things.
Love Chloe.
And she decided to come. She came to work with the kids, work with dancers there.
Yeah.
I'm amped.
No, but the point is, I want people in different industries to come to show the kids,
man.
teach them a class. Like, we have a non-basketball day where the kids get to learn from different people.
That's another 154 conversation in the books. We are bridging culture back to its roots.
From Africa to the world, we're telling stories our way.
So make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share your voice in the comments. This is 154.